Do you think, Rolly, that you did enough to win? All right. Still doesn't want to talk, Todd. We'll go back to you.
Well, Rolly Romero, a man of few words. He thanks God, and he's out of the ring. Sergio, quickly, your thoughts on those scorecards.
Look at my face and look at his face. I know, bro. I got hit with what? 2 little right hands the whole fight. How many hooks did he get?
Listen, at the end of the day, my son is going to take my advice, and he's never going to let me go. You know, I got him great big wins, Josh Taylor, Lomachenko. You know, so I'm really here to stay until the wheels fall off, bro. At the end of the day, bro, they want me out because they don't like him and they want him dead.
You thought Rolly won? Nah, I mean, if T.O. won, it was a majority decision for a reason. Yeah. It was close. It ended up being close, but
run it back.
It was a good fight. For sure.
It was okay. It was understandable. So, and he worked hard. So it's just that time in our lives right now where we're in our 4th quarter, and if you feel like retiring is not a bad thing, he did great investments and great life, and I didn't mind it.
Did Teofimo Lopez just prove he belongs among the elite by conquering another weight division through pure championship grit? Or did Rolly Romero let the biggest opportunity of his career slip away when he had the chance to change everything?
Great job. You should be very proud of yourself.
No, we're not, bro. No, we're not.
You should be proud of yourself, Rolly. Sure, yeah. I saw what you said. Hold on. He just won my
Inside a packed T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, boxing fans witnessed 12 rounds of non-stop drama, including a serious cut that threatened to end the fight and a razor-thin majority decision that immediately sparked debate across the sport. By capturing the WBA welterweight title, Teofimo Lopez added another major achievement to his resume and joined the elite group of 3 division champions. But the belt isn't the only reason this fight is still being discussed. The real story is the chaos that unfolded in the 5th round, a moment that completely changed the fight and left fans asking one question: how did you score it?
Hey, how'd you see it?
I think the judges had it wrong. I think it was a wider. I think T.O. kind of dominated. I think Rolly wasn't busy enough. But when he did hit you, it was significant. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see Rolly again, man. I want to see him again. 3 of the 4 Kings champions, man.
What went through your mind when you heard T.O.?
I thought the fight was over.
Yeah.
I thought Rolly was going to turn it up.
The fight became even more controversial because of the defending champion's puzzling tactical collapse, while the ringside scorecards nearly turned the entire event into a judging scandal. What looked like a clear path to victory suddenly became a chaotic battle where every round carried serious consequences.
Undisputed.
I guess, is it like a rebirth? Maybe that? Just the rebirth of it, yeah. Spirit. I feel like my spirit is like the phoenix. You know, it rises from its ashes. To this point, I think honestly, just making up my mind, like, what am I really doing this for, you know? I want to thank Rolly. That punch that he just woke me up. down on my mouthpiece, and I realized why I'm doing what I do.
From the opening bell, both fighters seemed committed to completely different game plans. Lopez immediately claimed the center of the ring, using sharp footwork and a stiff jab while repeatedly targeting Romero's body with hooks. Romero stayed at range, keeping his approach patient and calculated, loading up his rear hand and waiting for the right moment to land a fight-changing counter. The contrast was clear from the start. Lopez wanted to control the action, while Romero was looking for one clean opening that could completely change the night.
Don't give me the right hand without the jab. I'm gonna touch him with the jab. Slap everything away from him. He's trying to time you with the right hand. You see it, right? Well, bro, see everything right here. Go like this, bro. Do your catch shit. Do your catch shit.
And here, two voices.
Lopez's activity and ring control continued to dictate the pace until everything changed in the fifth round. Caught along the ropes during an exchange, Romero suddenly unleashed a sharp counter left hook that landed cleanly on Lopez's temple. The shot snapped Lopez's head back and sent him stumbling toward the ropes, while a deep cut opened above his right eyebrow. Blood quickly spread across Lopez's face, affecting his vision and turning the arena atmosphere chaotic as fans realized the fight could potentially be stopped.
We needed this, bro. You fucking playing with this guy too much. We needed this. I told you. We needed a hard shot to come back.
For the next minute, Lopez was clearly in survival mode, using clinches, movement, and head movement to absorb the pressure. The championship suddenly looked within Romero's reach, but instead of overwhelming the wounded challenger with sustained pressure, Romero backed off, reset, and gave Lopez the time he needed to survive until the bell. That hesitation became one of the biggest turning points of the fight. During the break, Lopez's corner managed to control the bleeding and help him regain his composure, allowing him to return with a renewed focus on his original game plan.
First thing I want to say regarding Teofimo Lopez is from round one, he brought that high energy, forcing the judges to look his way. Rolly Romero, on the other hand, was being patient. Now, I'm thinking to myself, it's the first couple of rounds, so maybe he's just kind of working his way into it, trying to time Teo. Hoping he's seeing the overhand right after Teo shoots his jab. What Teo tends to do is shoot his jab and mistakenly keep his head on the line while doing so. What you want to do is shoot that jab and take that head to the far opposite side, right? And he was looking vulnerable every step of the way. It was only a matter of time before Rolly did catch him with the shot. And I explained this on my story after the first round, right? Here's the thing. Rolly catches him on the fifth round, hurts him badly, but then proceeds to force the overhand right, not time it. The setup was always there for him because Teofimo was always looking or starting out with the jab, right? So all you have to do is time the shot, right? At times when he should have been waiting patiently, he hunted. At times when he should have hunted, he moved. Didn't make sense because it was down in the scorecards. He's lucky it was a majority decision. Nevertheless, man, we got somewhat of an awkward fight, but Teo did enough. Teo was a world champion yet again in his third weight division. And a big congratulations to Teofimo Lopez.
Become undisputed at 147. I see him dominating. I see him doing it. He was a little bit off because, you know, he's coming from a really bad loss. And I mean, I'm really proud of him for what he did tonight. A very difficult fight. You know, chasing this guy is not easy to chase a fighter. And, we got the win.
Hey, when you guys lost to Shakur, they wanted you fired. You guys won tonight. Are you trainer of the year or what's up with that?
Nah, man, listen. At the end of the day, my son is going to take my advice, and he's never gonna let me go. You know, I've got him great big wins, Josh Taylor, Lomachenko. You know, so I'm really here to stay until the wheels fall off, bro. At the end of the day, bro, they want me out because they don't like him and they want him dead. So you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna allow nobody to do that to my son. I'm a proud father, and fuck everybody.
In his post-fight tactical breakdown, Hall of Fame trainer Teddy Atlas focused focused heavily on Romero's biggest mental mistake. His point was simple: power only matters if you capitalize on the moment it creates. By allowing Lopez to recover after hurting him, Romero gave away the psychological advantage he had just built. As the fight moved into the second half, Lopez made smart adjustments, fighting behind a disciplined high guard while increasing his body punching attack. Romero's activity, meanwhile, dropped sharply. Even with his corner urging him to let his hands go, he became increasingly hesitant and struggled to maintain his offense. Lopez took advantage, controlling the championship rounds with higher volume, clean right hands, and strong ring positioning, even while dealing with blood affecting his vision.
You know, I was so surprised with Romero. Romero, he made a good job. I respect his style, but he missing too much team. When he hurt him to Teofimo, he had the best opportunity to knock down him, to finish him. He won, but that was his decision, not Salas. Salas talking to him a lot. I know Salas a long time ago. I know Salas when he be happy or when he be a little sad, you know. And he tell a lot of things to him, but the mentality of Romero is different than my mentality. You know, Romero is a special guy. Everybody know that. So, but they don't. Maybe they don't believe himself. So, and his no stamina, his mentality is going down from that round. So, and he lose the fight. I'm very honest. He lose the fight, maybe by 2 or 3 points. But I respect Teofimo too. He made a good job.
When the final bell rang, the CompuBox numbers appeared to give Lopez a clear advantage in total punches landed, but the official scorecards created a completely different picture. Judges Tim Cheatham and Max DeLuca scored the fight 116-112 and 115-113 for Lopez, giving him the majority decision. However, veteran judge Glenn Feldman had it 114-114, meaning Lopez was only one swing round away from the fight being ruled a draw. That razor-thin margin immediately fueled debate across social media, with fighters and boxing personalities wasting no time giving their opinions on the controversial result.
Rolly felt good, bro. Yeah. What you just think, just overall? It was a good boxing performance by Rolly. Tio probably took over with his activity towards the end, but if you really pay attention and look, Rolly was landing big blows and not getting hit in the first half of the fight. You thought Rolly won? Nah, I mean, if Tio won, it was a majority decision for a reason. Yeah. It was close. It ended up being close, but running back, it was a good fight.
It was a back and forth fight at times. You know, you didn't know what kind of fight you'd see, but yeah, man, it's, you know, Tio won that fight. So
the strategy was, it seemed to kind of jab right hand to the body, kind of get him to keep.
The body is what changed the fight. Tio did not stop going to Rolly's body, and it definitely slowed him down for sure. Yeah, but he could have, if Rolly put on the gas, I think he could have gotten him out of there. But Tio had a game plan of targeting Rolly's body, and you go to the body, it slows you down. So you can't step on the gas if you got no gas to use. So it was a good fight. It was a good fight.
How'd you see it, Wiz?
I'll give it a minute.
Wiz, how'd you see it? Man, it's a banger, huh?
Good fight, bro.
Yeah, you wanted to see him running back?
Hell yeah, you know. You see us walk in. Actually, I earlier had a prediction. You can walk in.
What did you think? Did you like what Tio showed, what Rolly showed?
Yeah, it was a good fight. Yeah. I thought it was super different close. Unfortunately, you know.
Do you agree with the decision?
Do I agree?
Yeah.
I mean, it was, I guess I have to now.
Who do you want to see Tio fight next? Running back.
Yeah, running back.
Longtime rival Ryan Garcia was quick to criticize Romero for failing to capitalize on his biggest moment of the fight. Garcia argued that Romero had Lopez badly hurt in the 5th round and appeared to hesitate instead of closing the show, while also questioning the 114-114 scorecard that nearly changed the outcome. His reaction reflected a frustration shared by many viewers who believed Romero had the perfect opportunity to take control but simply didn't pull the trigger. Shakur Stevenson offered another sharp perspective, focusing on the challenges Lopez could face against more disciplined counterpunchers at welterweight. Stevenson's assessment suggested that Lopez's aggressive, sometimes lunging style could become a bigger liability against elite fighters who are better at timing mistakes. Devin Haney also questioned Lopez's defensive discipline, particularly his tendency to lower his hands and retreat in a straight line. That weakness became especially costly in the 5th round, when Romero found the opening and landed the shot that changed the fight. Undefeated knockout artist Gervonta "Tank" Davis also weighed in, mocking Romero for failing to capitalize after hurting Lopez. Davis, who previously stopped Romero at 135 pounds, suggested that the performance raised questions about whether either fighter has truly developed beyond their existing limitations. But three-division champion Claressa Shields offered a different perspective, focusing on Lopez's mental toughness and ability to remain composed under extreme pressure. For Shields, surviving that kind of adversity and still finding a way to win says just as much about a champion as the punches they land.
Tim Desert Storm Bradley, you already know the damn rest. Yeah, the more and more I keep looking at this damn fight with Rolly Romero and Teofimo Lopez, this shit ain't gonna be close. This ain't even gonna be close. This is a damn mismatch. Man, everybody riding on Rolly Romero because he beat Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia ain't got the skills that Teofimo Lopez got. Teofimo Lopez, shit, maybe got knocked down one time in his damn career. I think it might have been against damn Cambosis. Yeah, one time in his career. This dude got skills. He can fight. I'm gonna keep it a buck. He can fight. Natural instincts, right? Fast twitch muscles, speed, power, counter-punching ability. Damn, I don't know. Look, y'all banking on a miracle for Rolly.
Bradley's analysis focuses on the dangers of moving up in weight, where mistakes that might only cause minor problems at lightweight can become fight-ending moments at 147 pounds. Sean Porter also praised Lopez's conditioning and mental composure, explaining that his championship experience helped him stay calm under pressure, while Romero struggled to make the right adjustments. Roy Jones Jr. added another concern, pointing to Lopez's defensive habits and warning that relying too heavily on upper body reflexes can leave him exposed to powerful counterhooks.
And he worked hard, so it's just that time in our lives right now where we're in our fourth quarter, and if you feel like retiring is not a bad thing, he did great investments and great with life, and I didn't mind it. Rolly used a power standpoint. He was going for power, like the left hook wasn't landing, and but he fought. I thought Rolly fought really good. I mean, a lot of people just look at y'all listen to the fans and the crowd, and that'll kind of blow you away from the fight. But you got to see a lot of those shots wasn't actually landing. So Teofimo just got to do better with blocking that right hand, like keeping his right hand up, blocking that left hook, and he just wasn't sitting on it. And I mean, it was a great fight. I liked it.
Promoters also began looking beyond the result and toward what the performance means for Lopez's future. Matchroom boss Eddie Hearn gave a candid assessment of his commercial position, recognizing that a champion who looks dangerous but also vulnerable can become one of the biggest targets in the sport. Bill Haney echoed that view while questioning Lopez's position among the division's elite. The overall picture was clear. Lopez walked away with a major victory, but the performance may have made him an even bigger target for the fighters waiting for their opportunity.
This was a tense fight because the threat of the timing and the power of Rolly Romero wasn't a great fight, but it did have that climax moment in the fifth round. Rolly
big right hand counter over the top, hurts Teofimo, the worst we've ever seen him hurt in his career. But Teofimo Lopez bit down and showed real fighting spirit in the next several rounds, and I thought arguably won every round after that 5th round. I had him winning this fight 117, 111. I could see 116, 112. I didn't see 114, 114 like one judge had it. But right away, I got to give credit to Teo for that fighting spirit that Ryan Garcia didn't show last May. Once Ryan Garcia felt that power, the same power that hurt Teofimo in the 5th, he put his hands in his pocket, and that was it. And that allowed Rolly to dictate, fight at that nice slow pace he likes fighting at these days, and clearly beat Ryan Garcia. But Teo wouldn't take no for an answer, and it was the suspense of the fight was Teo still falls in sometimes, athletic as he is, with his hands not held up high or really always in defensively responsible positions. So at any moment, it felt like he could be timed with another bomb, even as he was winning rounds, even as he was getting off first and taking the fight to Rolly, backing him up. But he never forgot his jab.
And just as talk of major unification fights began heating up, Teofimo Lopez revealed an unexpected update about his future after the fight. With Lopez now planning to stay out of the ring until next year while holding the WBA title, the welterweight division could be left waiting for its next major move. The bigger question is what his latest performance really proved. Did Lopez show the championship mentality needed to survive serious adversity, or did Romero simply let a world title slip through his hands? And when Lopez finally returns, which elite contender should be waiting for him? Drop your scorecards and predictions in the comments below. If you enjoyed the breakdown, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one.